Hey everyone, good morning to you, good afternoon, or good evening, whenever you're getting to watch this. It's in the afternoon on Thursday, and I'm trying to enjoy the last few minutes I have outside before it rains. And so I'm going to go ahead and move on and talk to you about our lesson for today. So today begins week 2, day 1 lesson, and we're going to continue working with populations and samples. More specifically, we can want to continue working with the two types of samples we worked with last week, the random and bias sampling. Okay, and so today our assignment is going to be on IXL, and I thought this would be a great opportunity for me to work through some of these example problems so that you'll be a little bit more familiar with what to do once you log on to IXL. Remember, the objective is to earn a SMART score. I'm going to say 75 or higher to earn full credit for this assignment. Okay, so if you guys would just look at your screen, and I'm going to use my cursor to kind of read along and follow each of these examples, and I'll talk to you about why I chose the option that I did. Now, again, let me go back. These are just yes or no questions. So it's our job to really focus on what it is we're reading in those key vocabulary terms, such as bias and random sampling, to help us determine the right answer. Okay, so here's our first one. It says, Leah put the names of, here's that keyword, all the students in the school into a hat. Then she drew 94 names out of the hat. She has no way of knowing what those are. It's asking, is this a random sample of the students in the school? You bet. This would be a random sample because she had no way of knowing which name she was going to draw out of that hat. Ugh, flies. All right, here we go. We're going to hit yes. And as you probably do, you're like, please let that be right. Great job. Okay, so we got our first one down. Our next one says, does it say Clive? Clive. Question 22 members of the city's gym. Is this sample of the city's residents likely to be biased? Okay, my husband just came home. Hopefully he won't interrupt us. All right, let me read that one more time. Is this sample of the city's residents likely to be biased? And the key to this is he only polled 22 members of the city's gym, not other residents throughout the city. So this would be a biased sample. All right, good deal. Let's look at another one here. We've got Garrett surveyed the 2 residents in the neighborhood who had young children. Is this a random sample of the residents in the neighborhood? Well, you might be asking, well, Ms. Melder, I don't know what it is they're sampling. Guys, that doesn't matter. We've got 2 residents who both have young children. And so what's likely going to happen is that they're going to have a viewpoint that might be very similar. It's not including maybe an elderly couple or a family with no children. So that wouldn't be a representative sample of that particular neighborhood. So what we're going to say is that no, this is not a random sample. I'm going to do one more before I get off here, and I think you guys will be ready to go. It says Noah put the names of all the pets at the pound into a hat. Then he drew 18 names out of the hat. Is this a random sample of the pets at the pound? Again, the key here is they have no way of knowing what names they're going to choose. Okay, they aren't putting that bias in there. So this would be a great way to get a random or a representative sample. So we're going to say yes. And all right. So one thing to remember here, a new word you might see is this word representative. Just know that that really correlates with that word random sampling. It gives us a good sample of whatever data it is that we're trying to collect, okay? Well, guys, take care. As you know, email me if you have any questions. Follow me on Instagram at ApacheMath_with Mrs.M. Okay, that's a mouthful, but if you need me or want a question, send me a question or look for some video tutorials I've been posting. That's another avenue you can go towards, okay? God bless you. Take care. See y'all.